The New Mexico Supreme Court just approved changes to the rules that help determine whether a suspected felon can be held in jail while awaiting trial. Prosecutors will now have more opportunities to try to keep suspected criminals behind bars. News 13's Gabrielle Burkhart explains.
The rule changes are meant to improve public safety, and we think that's the direction they go.
Artie Pepin, director of the Administrative Office of the Courts in New Mexico, explains how new rule changes approved by the New Mexico Supreme Court can impact how suspected felons are handled before trial.
Judges aren't in a position to say, well, I think you're a bad guy. But they are in a position to see your criminal history and the circumstances of the current case and say, the DA hasn't even had a chance to look at this. And so maybe we don't want to go as fast as normally we would.
The rule change will allow magistrate and Metro Court judges to delay by 24 hours the initial pretrial release of suspected felons. The idea is to provide more time for prosecutors to decide whether they'll file a motion to keep a suspect in jail pending trial.
It does allow them to file a motion while the person hasn't yet been released.
Pepin says this will be especially beneficial in rural communities where prosecutors can't always show up in court during a first appearance.
You think of the 5th District in southeastern New Mexico, there's 3 counties there, hundreds of square miles, because this happens quickly. You get arrested on a Saturday, the judge is going to have a hearing on Monday to decide what conditions to release you on.
The rule will also allow district judges to schedule detention hearings for suspected felons if a prosecutor hasn't yet filed a motion. Still, the Bernalillo County District Attorney's Office argues too many motions to detain are denied in the end.
While in some instances it may be beneficial for the larger scale, it is something that needs to be reevaluated.
Gabrielle Burkhart, KRQE News 13.
Now, that 24-hour delay by a judge will not extend the overall time a suspect can be kept in jail before setting conditions of release. The rule changes will take effect for cases pending or filed on or after November 23rd.